Hey everybody, I want you to finish this well-worn, famous, and probably overdone saying with me. Are you ready? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Today's video is about how that saying in homesteading and life in general is often just totally wrong. Yes, in this video, I'm going to explain to you why, if at first you don't succeed, try again, can actually end up making you crazy and frustrated. Now, some of you are going to think I'm picking nits when I explain to you as I go on, but I'm taking that phrase for what it says. I'm going to assume it means exactly what it says. If at first you don't succeed, try again what you were doing before to try to get success. In other words, you're going to keep doing the same thing. Well, have you ever heard the phrase, the morning sun's in my eye? I'm going to go like this to shade it. What is the definition of insanity? Ever heard that? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Sounds kind of contradictory, doesn't it? But yes, I know I may be picking nits, but I'm going to take the original saying, I'm going to take the meaning, literally. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Try doing the same thing to get success. Now, disclaimer, a lot of times that works when it's just a matter of practice and experience. If it's something that's a matter of practice and experience, then that's a good phrase, it works. But a lot of times, you're going to drive yourself insane because if you keep trying the same thing and expecting different results. And I'm about to give you several examples from my own garden right now. Example number one. And you might, there he went. Yeah, I was going to say, you might see a frog or two jump into the pond. Example number one is my floating lettuce garden. First time I tried this, it failed. Why? Because I had the net cups totally submerged in the water. There was no way for the roots to get air at all. The plants all drowned. It's been getting close to a week now, and these things are growing. They're not dying. I think I've done it right this time. Because this time they have a little bit of airspace on top. They're not going all the way down in the water. So I didn't succeed the first time, so what did I do? I tried something different. How about them strawberries? If you haven't watched my video, Should I Give Up on Growing Strawberries Yet? I recommend you do that. I'm going to link to it right here above. And this isn't totally anthracnose now. I have quit watering, so some of this shriveling up and curling leaves is just because they're dry. It hasn't rained for a couple of weeks. But yes, here's the definition of insanity in action. I kept trying the same thing for 4 years in a row, expecting different results. I kept expecting magically that this mold would go away, that this, whatever it was, I didn't know at the time that it was anthracnose. Well, I'm not going to try the same thing again. I've learned that if at first I don't succeed, sometimes I just have to try something different. Like the vertical garden, the hydroponic vertical garden. Now these aren't looking good. Remember I warned you that in the video these were just baby new shoots without roots. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to get mature plants with roots to see if this really is going to work. The soil is pretty moist. I don't think I needed the perlite in there though, because it's really loose. I think the coconut coir is loose enough by itself. But so I'm going to get some more mature plants with roots, trade them out, and see how it goes. And if it works, then this is one of the ways that we're going to grow strawberries. Instead of having them in the ground where the anthracnose will keep living, I will spray more diligently also next year. Well, what if this doesn't work? Then I'll just grow them in pots, plain and simple. It'll require a lot more watering, which is unfortunate, but like I said in that video, Should I Give Up on Growing Strawberries? I am a strawberry snob, and I want homegrown strawberries one way or the other. But I'm done trying again this same way. Didn't work. I got to try something different. How about with grapes? If at first you don't succeed, I had to try something different. Not spraying did not work for this variety of grape in our climate. I've already got the mummifying thing going on. This was called when the black rot causes the grapes to just shrivel up. And eventually these will turn into hard black little things. They're called mummies. That's what they're called. I know that's weird, but it's called mummies. The spraying did work somewhat this year because I tried one of these bigger grapes the other day, and they actually are turning sweet. You can tell that they're starting to turn ripe, but I still may lose them all to that fungus, to the black rot. They're like this. This is a mummy right there. So what I'm going to try next year with this plant is I'm going to completely take all the branches. I'm going to make it start all over. I'm going to defungus the mulch and the soil as much as I can. And instead of spraying when they, every 7 days, I'm going to be spraying after every rainy period. And that will be more frequently than every 7 days, most likely in the spring. I know y'all have been losing sleep over really wanting to know what's going on with this cucumber vine, and I really appreciate your concern. So I'm going to talk some more about it. But this is a perfect example. Now, it is developing new green growth, but some of it is, a lot of it, these baby leaves, as they get bigger, they are developing powdery mildew. So I don't know. Is it going to recover or not? But what if I kept doing the same thing? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, so I keep planting the same variety of cucumber at the same time, and I'm going to expect it not to get powdery mildew? Wrong song, John. I was looking through my favorite seed catalog, which, by the way, is Baker Creek. It's rareseeds.com. They sell only heirloom seeds. And they do have a variety of cucumber. It's not resistant to powdery mildew. I've got a bird talking to me. Are you trying to eat those drying up blueberries? Anyway, they don't have any varieties that are resistant to powdery mildew. They have a couple that are resistant to downy mildew, but they also have a variety that it says tolerates excessive moisture and is resistant to downy mildew and mosaic virus. So I'm thinking that it might be less likely to develop powdery mildew. So what am I going to do? So I'm thinking a good thing to do would be to buy the seeds for that variety that I just discovered and plant that first, make that my early cucumber plant. And then in June, at the beginning of June, start a bait alpha. Maybe start a bait alpha and a dar. Or maybe I'll start the one and then start a dar and then start the bait alpha. The dar is also resistant to downy mildew. Unfortunately, not powdery mildew. So I might just do successive planting just like that. And what will happen is I will end up planting the bait alpha during our driest, what is typically our driest period, July and August. We usually don't have too much rain. It may be humid, but at least there's not a lot of rain. Usually lots of days there's not even any dew. So see, if at first I didn't succeed at first, and so what am I going to do? I'm not going to try again. I'm going to try something different. It's all about whether it's homesteading or life in general. Sometimes you have to think outside of the box. It's not about getting discouraged and thinking, well, this just won't work. I shouldn't have even tried. Why bother? I can't grow anything in this climate. Everything gets a fungus. If everybody thought like that, the world would be a really sad place. You wouldn't be watching this video right now because there would be no YouTube, because there would be no internet. You see what I'm saying? If at first you don't succeed, sometimes you need to try again if it's just a matter of getting practice and experience, like improving a talent, developing a skill in something. However, many, many times, you don't want to try again the same thing. You want to tweak it, modify it, try something different. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you liked it, thumbs up, and please share this video with your online networks. I hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, take care, and happy gardening, happy homesteading, happy trying something new. Hey, It grows your brain cells, improves your creativity, makes you a happier person.